What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Triple Cap here. It's been a long time. How have you been? I know I haven't done any videos like this in a while where I actually speak. Mostly it's just flying, but been busy and just been flying whenever I get a chance. Today, I'm gonna do something that I haven't done yet, but I probably should have. As most of you probably know, I run HD02 goggles and I have Rapidfire. I've had them now for 3-4 months, something like that, and I love them. I've had a little bit of an issue before, but I think we've got it worked out. But one thing I haven't done with this setup is I've never calibrated my Rapidfire system. I've had it and I've used it and it's been fine for the most part. You know, I do notice that if I fly behind myself, my reception, I mean, obviously it's going to break up some, but I mean, when I'm like, soon as I go behind me, like directly within just a few feet, I notice it breaks up kind of bad. It's way worse than my teleporter V5s ever were with just the regular little Omni antennas. I could fly behind myself quite a ways if I wanted to. With the Rapidfire, for some reason, flying behind myself is not good. So that's, you know, caused me to do a little research, and someone had suggested calibration. Well, it makes sense. I've never done it. There's basically a two-step process. You calibrate it with the antennas off, and then you calibrate it with the antennas on. There's 2 steps you go through to calibrate it. What I'm gonna do is calibrate it on the channel that I use, because I only use F1, or Fatshark 1. It's the only one I've ever used. I don't use anything else. I don't fly with other people, so it's really the only one I've ever used. So I'm going to calibrate it for that channel specifically. From what I understand, you can calibrate it in another way where it's more general. I don't know if you have to just go to a certain channel or whatever, but I don't know. From my understanding and my research, I can put it on my channel that I use and calibrate it for that, and it'll be very specific for that channel. It'll be optimized. Basically, the first thing you do is you, without your VTX powered up or anything and your antennas off, you run the calibration, the first step of the calibration, and then you put your antennas on and your VTX on and power it up. Then you run that second step of the calibration, and that should be it, and everything should be good. So that's what we're doing today. We're calibrating my Rapidfire for the first time ever, and I hope it shows a little bit of improvement. All right, so we're out here at the park, and I've got my goggles and Rapidfire system ready to calibrate. We're gonna go through this first step, which is to go into the calibration mode and calibrate with your antennas off. And after that, we'll put my antennas on, we'll power up the VTX to 25 milliwatts, go through the next step. So that's what we're gonna do, and here we go. Let's see how this goes. All right, so we're out here and I've got my goggles powered on. I'm gonna go through the settings, see if I can figure out where. I don't know, I'm not sure where it is. There it is, calibration. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Calibration. All right, calibration wizard. Make sure make sure RCVTX is transmitting. Press button when ready. I thought it was supposed to be not transmitting. All right, well, it says to make sure it is transmitting, so we're gonna plug the quad in. All right, we're gonna stand back a little ways. I'm confused because I was told not to be transmitting, but it is saying make sure. Oh no, wait, sorry. It says make sure no. Can you see that better than I can? Make sure no VTX is transmitting. So let's cut this back off. All right, that's what I thought. All right, no VTX is transmitting. Push button when ready. Calibration wizard, turn your VTX on, press button when ready. All right, we're gonna go over here, cut the VTX on. So, just gonna put my antennas on. All right, press button when ready. Antennas are on, VTX is powered up. It's going through the process. calibration succeeded. All right, you see that? Calibration succeeded. That's it. Guess we're gonna find out how well it worked, or if it worked. It says it worked. All right, here we go. All right, we're all set up here. We're gonna try this bad boy out. Oh no. Well, something's not right. I now have a weird green screen. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but a weird green screen on here, and no idea why. What did I do wrong? Gonna unplug the quad. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I unplugged and plugged it back in. Now we're good. Hope it stays that way. So I have to say, I do kind of see an improvement. Before I had a little bit more static, and it's definitely better now. The real test is flying behind me and stuff, and I did kind of fly a little bit behind me, and there's a little bit of breakup, but nothing like what I'm used to. Like before, when I flew behind me, it was almost as if I went by a building or something. It was much, much worse. But I'm actually gonna go stand out here. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the field, that way I can fly kind of around me, and I can get a better idea. 'Cause, I mean, you know, these, oh shit, that creek's a little deeper now, look. These, it's got the directional antenna and everything on there. They're meant for penetrating straight ahead. And if I'm looking straight ahead, you know, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here, about in the middle. I'm gonna face this way, but I'm gonna fly that way. The real test, so here we go. All right, so hopefully I'm gonna have the DVR on here so you can see it yourself. There was a little bit of breakup, especially when I was coming back. Like I was flying that way, it wasn't too bad, but coming back this way, I had quite a bit of breakup. But for the most part, it's nothing like it was before. It's much better. I mean, it seems like it's better. So I think we did a good thing. I'm able to fly behind myself now without too much breakup. And I flew a good distance away from me, looking the other way, so that's good. All right, now we're just gonna rip the sky, see what happens. Here we go. Everything's in one piece. Bent prop. Oh, really bent prop. All in all, not a horrible crash. I think that's enough for us to call it. I think the calibration of the Rapidfire system was a complete success. I do believe the signal is improved. So yeah, all in all, it's a success. Everything seems to be improved. Flying behind me was greatly improved. I think I've got DVR recording. Hopefully I do. If so, I will include that in this video so that you can see. Unfortunately, I don't really have any before to compare it to, but you can just take my word for it that calibrating your Rapidfire is probably a good idea, good thing to do. There's other ways to calibrate it. There's a certain channel you're supposed to put it on. I forget which one it is. Some race band channel that you're supposed to put it on. That I guess it's more of a general calibration, but mine's more of a specific direct calibration based on the channel that I use the most. Ooh, there's a spider on my quad. A nasty little jumpy spider. Where'd he go? Oh well, no, that was a piece of grass. Someone's trying to hitch a ride back to my place, I guess. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, calibrate your rapid fires, and I will catch you in the next video. Cap is out. Peace.